Today's going to be a bit of an overall view of what the current threat landscape is really looking like, where some elements have changed, why we're having to adapt the way that we are approaching cybersecurity, especially with the emergence of AI, and in a big way, how it's affecting the SME community. So a lot of what we're having a look at nowadays is almost an inversion thinking exercise. How are we looking at what the threat actors are really going out there and looking at in the market today? So a lot of the time it's around what threats are facing SMEs, how we're learning about those changes that are coming through, understanding what those changes really mean, and then discovering ways to solve those problems once they come in. There's an inversion thinking exercise that comes through with us when looking at from a threat actor's point of view as well. They've got the same tools available today. They've got a massive economy that's happening around all of the cybercrime and all of the AI that's coming out now as well. So they are very well equipped, very well funded, very well resourced to be able to push through a lot of these changes. So the fight really is becoming around who's got the best tools available at the moment, who's got the best processes involved as well. So all of these elements will kind of come together as we go a little bit further. So the first thing that I want to run through is the cybersecurity is built off of 3 pillars. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen this before. And it really comes down to having all 3 of these pillars really secure, having all of these pillars really well-rounded is what gives you a really good approach. So the 3 pillars are people, process, and technology. And this, as I said, this is the foundation stone of all cybersecurity practice nowadays. You can go and get a wonderful technology, and that'll put you in a really good place. If you don't have the correct processes around that, or your people aren't trained in how to use those tools or how to identify threats coming through, that technology can only do so much. If your people are trained to identify a phishing email, but are getting blasted with them constantly because you don't have the right technology stack in line, probability is something is going to happen. And then when that something does happen, it's about having the correct processes in place to make sure that you know what to do next once a breach occurs, or ideally on how to prevent that breach from happening in the first place, identifying strange behaviors that you link up to the business to go and say, I'd like you to have a look at this, please. So these are the 3 main pillars that we always have a look at whenever we are building out a cybersecurity solution. Whenever we're looking at a customer, we really want to identify where are you currently sitting here and how can we build on this foundation to get you into a better place.